Andrew, welcome to Wake Up with Marci.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be back.
I'm great. Listen, I am so happy to have you back. And I feel like you're kind of my knight in shining armor right now because being scammed is no fun and it does not feel good.
No, it doesn't. It's becoming all too common these days, unfortunately, Marcy.
There are so many stories. So I shared with you I got scammed, and we're going to talk about that. But what's so interesting is that as I've been speaking with more people about it, more people have either been scammed or there's been an attempt to scam them, which is crazy. So let me tell you, what we need to do is get educated and bring awareness. So that's why I was so excited about having you on the show and doing just that. So why don't you share a little bit about yourself, and then I'll jump into my story and we'll talk about how we can help everyone out there.
Sure. Well, I'm 31 years old. I'm an internet attorney. I've been practicing for about 5 years now, helping clients navigate these types of waters that put them in positions to be attacked, hijacked online, compromised, and have
Mhm.
their name, business reputation, likeness just taken away from them.
Mhm.
And this past year alone, because of these types of issues, I ended up launching my own media consulting company called AR Media to help others in the space, to help struggling creatives, whether they are a TV host producer who's had their account suddenly taken hostage, or a musician who doesn't know what to do with impersonations, and really try and educate, first and foremost, clients on these types of scams that pop up every day in new and sophisticated ways.
Right. So, we hear about, you know, my grandmother's getting calls all the time about that she's won this money and, she gets so confused and so excited and she's trying to do that. But this is now, happening to all of us. Here I think I'm running a business, I'm an educated woman, this would never happen to me. And it did. So I'll just share a little bit about what happened to me, and then you can share exactly what that person had done to me, and why it's so easy to fall victim. All right, so the last week, it was the morning, I noticed some people are from different areas are trying to get into my account, right? So I get the alert and I say it's not me. Okay, then I got a DM message that about copyright infringement. It looked very professionally done. It looked like it came from Instagram and Facebook. It had a claim number, said that we could take care of it, and to just click on this link, to fill out the form and get this cleared up. So I clicked on the link. It took me to a different page and I put in my account and I put in my password. Then it took me to another page after I clicked on that, and it asked for my email. Okay. So now they have all of my information to take over my account. And that's exactly what they did. So, and then they started reaching out to me on WhatsApp and asking me for money. So now they're blackmailing me to get my account back. And as I said, well, why would I would believe you that you would give me my account back? And then I started talking to some other people. They gave money and they never got their account back. So let's talk about what exactly is that and what happened to me.
And Marcy, thank you for being willing to share that story. I'm so sorry that that happened to you, and hopefully we can help get your account back as well. Unfortunately, this is a problem that is happening every day. And just so you know, this same thing happened to me a few months back. A little bit different in scenario, but it was designed to attack my verified business page and
Mm,
utilize a business manager, but same type of thing. You go to a site that looks, feels, smells like Instagram or Facebook. You have
Mhm.
those fields where you're entering in your username, your password, your email, and all you're really doing is going to a disguised website that the hijackers or these attackers have created and just giving them your account information so they
Yeah.
can then log in, change your username or your handle, and wipe your posts. And this is called phishing, phishing. These are social engineering attacks that capitalize off your feelings, your shopping habits, your social media habits to gain your trust, to gain that comfort level, to take over that social network because you do have a following, you do have a good name, and they know that. So
Mhm.
being able to take over that type of account, it's it's a problem. And these types of complaints, you mentioned your story was it was a copyright infringement allegation or supposedly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Those are the most frequent types of messages that are coming in. I get them daily. And it's
Mhm.
the DMCA, or the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, that is designed here by these hijackers to scare users into thinking they have posted something they should
Yeah.
not have, or they now have somebody watching them that shouldn't be. There is nothing to freak out about here. And I'll tell you why, Marcy. Facebook or Instagram, as you know, Facebook owns Instagram. They will
Mhm.
never reach out to you in a DM. They will never notify you of a copyright violation like that in a DM or WhatsApp. They will almost always come from an official at FB or at Facebook.com email from their legal counsel or somebody from their ad team to notify you that there could be a problem. But this will never happen through these other platforms. And if you see that, ignore it, block, report it, do not answer.
Right. And the other thing I want to say, which I've learned and also makes complete sense now, and of course, even my children knew this, you never give your password. No uh, business or anyone official would be asking you for your password. You don't give your password ever.
You're right. You're absolutely
Hard
right.
lesson.
And Instagram and Facebook will almost never ask for that password. Our company works with, a number of reps
Mhm.
at the companies because we have clients that unfortunately fall victim to these issues. And the companies will most often send a password reset link to a verified phone number,
Mhm.
to an email on file, but they will never ask for your password. They don't want to know what the password is. That's too much responsibility already on these big
Mhm.
tech companies that are also simultaneously facing privacy implications over the years. So that is not a problem that they want. So if it sounds fishy, if it sounds a little weird, it almost always is. And you can just look
Yeah.
at the types of messages that you're getting, how it's written to be comfortable with that decision.
Yeah. And going back and looking at it now, Andrew, I see all of the red flags within it. But yeah, I did it based on fear.
And look,
And
it happened to me too. And
yeah.
even as a cybersecurity attorney, it happens to all of us. It's just the mechanisms and methods in which it's happening or how it's disguised, and they get more and more advanced every day.
Mhm.
So just look out for those emails. If it's coming from a Gmail, not real. If it's spelled wrong, you have a claim number, it's not real. But you can always reach out and ask somebody at Facebook
Mhm.
or a company like ours or any type of media company that has these types of dealings with Facebook and Instagram and say, hey, is this real? So
Okay. So one of the things that I want to tell my viewers out there, if you are following me on Instagram at Wake Up with Marci, they have hijacked my account. They now have taken it over and it's called Insta Objection Live. And they are now scamming all of my followers. My new account is at official Wake Up with Marci _ So please do not follow Wake Up with Marci anymore. And please follow me on my new account. I'd love to see you there. So I also want to talk to you, more about how we can be aware now. And also, like, this has happened to us. What do we do now?
sure. And the first thing, of course, is being aware that these messages do happen and will continue to happen. If I had to guess, that account that was previously yours that has now been taken over is probably sending that same message out to your followers, and
Hmm.
that's the domino effect right there. So
Yeah.
how do we avoid this? First and
Right.
foremost, always have two-factor authentication on with all of your accounts. And what that is, it's when you log into your account, it will take you to a screen before it lets you in and says, hey, we've texted a code to your email or phone number on file. Please put in that code, usually a 6-digit code. Put that in. That's usually the first issue I see with clients, is that they never set that up.
Yeah.
If you do have that, some other things to be aware of is read the message. Even in a state of fear or confusion, read it, because if you take time to kind of calm down a little bit and say, okay, I know these types of issues can happen. What am I looking for? Right? You look for the
Hmm.
email, you look for grammar, spelling. Again, Facebook and Instagram will never reach out to you on their own platforms like that. It will almost always come from an email. If you
Hmm.
are victimized by this, you can always reach out through Twitter, or another profile, to tag them. Usually that doesn't always work. So companies like AR Media and other media companies, record labels, can be of assistance, ironically, because they do work with people at these companies because of the clients that they deal with. So, and at last resort, always look for legal counsel. Legal counsel can always contact Facebook on your behalf and let them know, hey, here's what's going on. We haven't had luck reaching out to anyone. Can you help? And they almost invariably will. But
Hmm.
that's why I started a media consulting company like this, to be able to be a more accessible resource for people who don't always have that kind of access.
Okay. So Andrew, thank you so much for coming on Wake Up with Marci and educating us. And if we need more information, where can we find you?
Sure. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, at CyberGuy ESQ. On Twitter, I'm at Rossow ESQ. The AR Media social handles are connected, but I will always respond to messages as soon as I can. I don't like leaving individuals in the dark. If I can help you, I'll find somebody who can. So, Marci, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully, we can get your account back in order. But I want to thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Andrew, again. And remember, at official Wake Up with Marci _. And if we get everything, squared away, I guess I'll go back to Wake Up with Marci, even though I'm scared. But thank you, Andrew, again. And I look forward to next time.
Thanks, Marci.
Bye-bye.